on this episode.
We're out here again today at Gunsai Toge. This is a track day being put on by Hardcore Japan and the props drift team from Hachioji in Tokyo. And we're not just filming it, we are also driving in it once again in the S15 Silvia. You may have seen in one of the previous videos where we drove here for the first time in that car. It was sketchy, but also a lot of fun. This event turns that sketchiness just up a little bit. Yeah, as you can see, this venue is a former cycle sports facility which has been turned into sort of a hill climb, rally, racetrack sort of place. But today, it's full of drift cars, like that. So what makes today special? Well, previously we only drove here on the A course. So this venue has a big, long, winding track which can be divided up into two drift courses essentially, A and B. A course is a bit narrower, a bit more technical. B course is much wider and faster. In order to have as much fun as possible, they've opened the entire venue and they'll be running both tracks all day. At least that's the idea. In the drifting world, there are people who are serious and want to train and become better for competition. There's also a different kind of person who is just all about having fun, which is what drifting is. What I'm trying to say is, everyone has come here today with the sort of image that this is meant to be like a real mountain road, Toge, street drifting. The only car I had to drive today was the S15. It's pretty much in the same condition as it was last time, same close to stock power, just slight boost up. I got some new tires for it, and that's about it. But we'll give it a red hot go. We'll start out by doing A course, which is the one I'm used to, and then maybe B course, and I don't know, back to A course. I don't know, we'll just sort of take it as it comes. All right, let's give B course a go. Now this is the one you see in all the hot version videos, and I've never actually driven this course ever. I think the one here is a bit wider, but it's also faster, and as you can see on the side of the road there, it's still wet. Yeah, look at those broken fences. Here it is. This is the start line here. All right, I'm just gonna go because I don't even know it. Okay, I think we're starting to get it. Alright, we all just got waved in for some reason, so I was going to go park up. There's a drone on the ground there. Oh, Naoki showed up. Is that Naoki? Oh, it's Casey. That's Naoki there. Showing up late. Yeah, today is not going to be about lots of quality track time. I think it's going to be more about sort of like how it is on the street, where you don't know how many runs you're going to get or not. Oh, what a day though. Alright, so this event is put on by this guy here. This is Mr. Sato from Team Props. Now, as you can see, this event is not like the Gunsai events I've been to before. It's a little bit different, although they've been running these events for a while. このイベントは普通の走行会と何が違う？
サーキットじゃないところで、みんな楽しく、本来の楽しみ方、ドリフトっていう原点の楽しみ方、みんなで楽しんでくれるっていうような感じでやってる。ストリート走っちゃダメとか、サーキット行ったらそれなりのルールもあるし、ここでもルールはあるんだけど、もともとのドリフトのストリートの原点を知ってもらうためにやってるイベント。
そうですね。Yeah, it's a little bit different to your normal events where you have flag marshals and all that sort of stuff. It's a lot looser, but I think we're very lucky that we can actually drive here with a street feeling and keep it legal. You know what we might do? We might go on A course instead, because this is the one that I've driven on before. There's a little wet patch there. I think it's time for a bit of a pit walk. We'll start at this end, and I've seen this Laurel at Nico Circuit before. One of the coolest things is on the front end, it's missing the bumper, but he's got a lower lip on it, which is an interesting look. Bit of a mix of cars here today. A lot of them are definitely hardcore track only, but then you've got a lot of really low street style cars like this Silvia. C35 Laurel on Minervas. These have an RB25 engine. JZX 110 Mark II on Argel Struce. And just to mix it up, this is a Toyota Platz, but it's been converted to SR20, so it's essentially a Silvia underneath. So the Silvia subframe is installed there, just with the fuel tank on top. And so of course this is usually a front-wheel drive car, but now it's rear-wheel drive. And I haven't seen one of these for a while drifting, a Z3 Coupe, obviously turbo. It's nice to see a bit of colour in the pits. And I know I'm saying this as I come to this event with a white S15 Silvia with R33 GTR wheels, which is probably the most vanilla car you can get. Oh, Garage Infinity A86 has had a bit of a makeover. So this one used to be, これもともとあれ砂漠迷彩色ですね。This one used to be like a desert color. So they've done that initial D comic book look to it, where you just sort of paint on highlights. If you're thinking about doing this to your car, do it right now, because it's about to go out of fashion. So do it now if you're going to do this, like the comic book look. You know, I'm sort of self-conscious of how many white S15s there are. There we go. Rose to turbo. どうしたんですか？
ドアも曲がったとですね。ちょっと土手が15度ぐらい土手に登ります。JDM の土。
JDM の土。Japanese dirt. Real Japanese Toge dirt.
これは持って帰ります。ポケットで。
お土産ですか？
お土産です。
はい。Yeah, the Cresta would have been good to get out here today. Don't worry, that'll be out soonish. A few things I need to do. You have a lot of street style teams here today. Stardust Racing, Midnight Treason Drifters, and of course Props. They're the guys running today. Oh, Garage Mac car. This is a tuning shop from Gunma, and they're known for making some really nice SRs and SR powered cars. Yeah, that is neat. Oh, he's got a S15 dashboard in there. Oh, it's the Shark 180SX. This is the car belonging to a guy called Masuda. And a long time ago, he was a mechanic for Daigo Saito. I think he works for HKS now. Yeah, like I said before, a lot of colour in the pits. It's good to see. So you do get that when you get events with more street style guys. Yeah, so quite a few of the N style people came up for this event. I think this is the one that Naoki's driving. Oh, you can actually see the tint from the inside too. So it takes me about an hour and a half to get out of here from Tokyo, but this guy here, it took him a lot longer to get here.
Yo, what's going on?
It's Milky. So
Yes.
yesterday you were at Ebisu.
Yes.
And how long before that were you at
MSP. I think it was the weekend before that I was in Tokyo, and the weekend before that was MSP up in Misawa, Aomori. So
It'd be good to see you out here
maybe we will.
eventually.
Yeah, hell yeah. We've been driving together.
Watch his videos. He puts out more than I do, so. And another thing too, I'm generally like kind of tall. This is Mike. He's a professional basketball player.
Yes.
What position do you play?
Power forward, small forward.
So he's not even the tallest on his team.
No.
Right, see? Look at this. I'm 6'3". How's Japan for you?
It's small.
Right?
Small.
Do you drive a car?
Yeah.
What do you drive?
I drive a Maybach.
A Maybach! Yeah, see, look. Okay, this time we're going to try B course downhill. So this is the course that you often see in hot version videos. So we're running it the normal way now. And I'm kind of hoping that because this car is not really that fast, that the downhill will be a little bit easier. I don't know. It may or may not be. It may be just as difficult. And it may be even more dangerous, but we're going to give it a red hot go because that's why we're here. Oh, has there been a crash or something? Maybe. Yeah, we're waiting. Well, at least it's not me. I think there's been a bit of a crash that needs a recovery, so everyone's turning around. Oteng? Oteng! あ、わかった。はい。Yeah, there's a new word for you today. New Japanese word. Oten. It means roll over. Alright, well, I guess that means that we're going back onto the we're going back onto a course. Not complaining. Oh. Ah, yeah, that's not ideal. Well, at least they got it recovered. I'm guessing that's the driver there, so he looks okay. Absolutely nowhere else that I've been to anyway where you can drive like this on a track like this. It's nuts. So I've been driving this car at Nikko Circuit quite a lot, and the good thing about that is I'm pretty used to driving at Nikko, so I know the track pretty well. So even in a low power car, it's not that much of a problem. But here it's just that response which is not there with this car, with this stock ECU. And you know, a millisecond is what makes the difference between straightening up and not straightening up. I mean, I could just go faster. Skill issue, you know? So I'm parked out here in pretty much the middle of the pits. I like it because it's close to the vending machines where they have cold drinks. And parked next to me is Andrew, who's done himself a mischief with the oil line. What happened? Just burst.
Yeah, just burst. Straight through. Can't really see it, but yeah.
And Marcello, and he's over here with his A86. And look at this. It's Casey from Shirts Tucked In.
How you going?
He won. What did you win? Kansai All Stars.
Kansai All Stars.
Like the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Casey is probably the most legit foreign drifter in Japan, as far as like doing it the Japanese way.
I
I
appreciate
think that's
it.
safe to say.
Thank you.
Like he won, like the stuff that Naoki got famous doing, he won it. So there you go.
This year as well.
This year as well,
Yeah.
you can win that? Okay, all right, good.
You came in.
Yeah, Shirts Tucked In. Oh, I'll show you what I got. I do also use mechanics gloves, but
Still going.
they're still going, mate. These are really good. Get yourself a pair of Shirts Tucked In pit gloves. They're still holding
They're
on.
old ones.
These are old ones, yeah.
Old.
You got newer ones?
Yeah.
Please like unload
Unload shit, yeah.
stuff and change sides. Get yourself some Shirts Tucked In pit gloves. And speaking of Shirts Tucked In, he hooked me up with these things that the seat savers and mobile phone pockets. You peel off that, and this Velcro goes down there, like that. Then you put the mat back in, push it down, and there you go. And now you're not going to wear this down, and not only that, you have somewhere to put your phone. Now he's doing a burnout. He's doing donuts now. Okay, B is open. Good. Alright, we'll have another crack at B. So the difference between these two tracks, that's the access road there, by the way, is A is more technical and narrow, and B is more open, but it's faster. I don't know which is better. Oh, holy shit. Okay. Oh, okay, it's just a big group of guys. I thought I was letting like one person past. Okay. Hell. That's one of the downsides of following a big group of people. Oh, hi. There's been something else. Another thing happened, apparently. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and give it a thumbs up for Toge driving. Now, I didn't want to admit this on the video, but I will. For the first half of the day, the boost controller was reset. So I was just running on wastegate pressure. I didn't notice. I didn't notice. I hit the reset button on the boost gauge and then did a run, and it was like, yeah. So that's why the cars seem to run better the second half of the day. If you want to see the videos early, see behind the scenes AMAs and stuff like that, like these people here, these are my tier 3 subs over on Patreon, check out the Patreon and get involved. Here's some more Gunsai videos for you to watch, and as always, thanks for watching. See you next time.